a hard road of hard classes, sleepless nights, and Ben and Jerry's ice cream pints. It's a common misconception around physics majors that we're not really suited for science in the real world because of other majors like electrical, bio, computer science. These people have never really taken classical mechanics with Dr. Z. Well, remember that simple pendulum that you did in high school where you found that the period was 2 pi times the root of L over G? Well, take that pendulum and attach a second pendulum to the end of it. Then attach those 2 pendulums to the rear end of a rolling car. And 2 more pendulums to the front end of a rolling car. Then find the normal modes, the normal frequencies, the Hamiltonians, the Lagrangians, and all other normal coordinates. It's really hard. And that's just the homework. You should see what Dr. Z brings in the test. All right, students, I'm walking in with the test. I know. I wish Dr. Z was my father because I need to Jedi mind trick me some test answers. You know, a few weeks ago, something happened to me. It started normal. It was a normal day. I had no dinner the night before. I had 1 hour of sleep, really no friends around because I live alone, and I was waking up to my lovely morning music. Right before my 5 hours of classes. I had to ship something off that afternoon. The post office closes at 2 p.m. and it was 1 p.m. So I walked over, it was 30 minutes long, and I found out that there was a line. I was like, oh, well, I thought it's the line for the corner store, because the corner store always has long lines. I find out it's the line for the post office. And I thought it was, oh, it's weird that everyone and their mother is picking up their RIT polyester face mask at the same time, but okay, I've got 30 minutes. I can wait. So I begin waiting. It's closed. 30 minutes of my life I've been waiting in this line. People behind me are saying, well, doesn't he know that the post office closes at 2 p.m.? I was like, no. And I go up to the guy and I say, hey, hello, sir. Politely, of course. I have my item. I have my shipping label. I would like a box to ship off my item. And he says, unfortunately, after 2 p.m., there's nothing we can do. I look over his shoulder, I see that there's a female coworker literally stacking boxes. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, sometimes I've taken negotiations, sometimes when people say no, they might be able to do something else for you in return, a way to create value if they really want to make a deal. And I say to the guy, okay, it's not after 2 p.m., it is 2 p.m. And he says, well, not anymore. So I'm annoyed by this 4x4x12 piece of cardboard. And eventually what I just say is that, okay, fine, I accept my fate. He's obviously not going to give me this box. And I'm walking away in sadness because I can't get the box to ship off my item today. And he looks at me and he sees that, well, this was kind of wrong, and he says, sorry. And I think to myself, you're sorry? Is this what good service feels like? You know, not to be judged by the color of my skin, but by the content of my character. Says, yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't give you that box. Well, and I was thinking in my mind after I heard that, it was really more like, I have all the boxes, you have none, na. But it was all okay. I just moved on and I went to therapy. You know, I hated it. My therapist turned out to be more of a grammar Nazi. You know, I know that sounds like a TV show. It sounds simple, right? Like, yes, no, maybe. I don't know, in the form of a question. Therapist a grammar Nazi. Therapist a grammar Nazi. Therapist a grammar Nazi. Your grammar's bad. Your grammar's bad. Therapist and the grammar Nazi. New show on Fox. Basically, it started simple. You know, the therapist was dissecting me. My diagnosis was that I'm very narrow-minded, I'm immature, and insufferable. And you know, I was like, he used the word brooding to describe me, which was in deep thought. And I thought, well, I mean, if you're going to rip my soul apart, might as well add some humor to it. And I used the word pontificate, just casually. And then he goes ahead and says, well, you didn't use the word pontificate correctly. Pontificate means to express one's opinion in an annoyingly pompous manner. And I was like, oh, like what you're doing now. You know. And eventually, I was just saying to myself, why are you a grammar Nazi? You are a therapist at the Rochester Institute of Technology. Why are you flaunting your English genitalia all over my nice, clean science? I mean, really? A grammar Nazi, arguably one of the most evil, vindictive, manipulative people ever. I mean, how do they sleep at night? I guess the moral of this stand-up is that sometimes you get grammar Nazi therapists, box-hoarding post office workers, and Darth Vader as your physics teacher. You just gotta take it one day at a time, and you just gotta wake up to your lovely morning music.